Hello everyone, my name is Pumpkin9, and so I was hinted in my last stream that someone said to me, "Hey, did you see what Scott said about FNaF 6?" And I said no, and they said, "Well, he said that it's going to be canceled," and I didn't really believe them, just because of the reason that, like, I don't know, I sort of felt like if it had happened, I felt like I would have heard about it sooner. However, I looked into it, and there is proof that Scott said the following. So this was taken directly from his Steam page. An update on the project. Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on a project of mine. For the last month or so, I've been dropping hints about a new game, and it's true that I'd been working on one, call it FNaF 6 if you'd like. But after forcing myself to keep working on it day after day, I realized something: I just don't want to work on this. With each game's release, I think the expectations get higher and higher for the next, and rightfully so. Each game should be better than the last, but that pressure starts to take mount, and I fear that I've been neglecting other things in my life for the sake of trying to keep up with those mounting expectations. So after giving this a lot of thought, I've decided that I'm going to stop working on it. I'm not going to reveal anything else about what the game was, and I've asked other people involved to never divulge anything either. It's just not going to be talked about. Does this mean that I'm going to stop working on games altogether? No, that's not what it means at all. It just means that I want to get back to what made game making enjoyable in the first place. It also doesn't mean that I'm abandoning FNaF. In fact, the first game that I'd like to make would be something for you guys. Remember Foxy Fighters from Update 2? I loved working on that game. It was a lot of fun, and I loved that game personally. And it took a lot of pressure off me, knowing that it was just for the fans of the games. That's the kind of project that I'd like to work on again. Maybe I'll try my hand at a Pizzeria Tycoon game, who knows. The point is that it would be something for fun and something for the fans. Smiley face. There are some big things in the works elsewhere. The movie is in amazing hands with Blumhouse. I'm also still working to get a VR title out at some point, because that would be awesome. And of course, I can't leave everyone hanging with the cliffhanger at the end of the second book, which I didn't know there was a cliffhanger. I haven't read it all the way, so better get reading. But as far as the games are concerned, I think this is where I step back. I actually have a lot of catching up to do myself when it comes to fan games. I still need to play Five Nights at Candy 3, The Joy of Creation, Pop Goes, One Night at Flumpty's, and some others too. I'm way behind! I hope you can respect and understand my decision. I want to spend more time with my family and get back to what made me enjoy making games in the first place. I'll give you all more updates as things happen. Smiley face. As always, I appreciate your support. So, I totally respect his decision. I feel like if Scott needs to take a step back, I think that's the best decision. Knowing the FNaF community, it can get a little intense sometimes, so if he needs to take a step back, get to his family, that's totally fine. I know you guys love Scott, I love Scott, everyone who is a fan of the games, hopefully, I can't speak for everyone, obviously, but hopefully can understand that this is the best decision for him. A Pizzeria Tycoon game. I would like to talk a little bit about that. I would really like to see that. I would like to see something just not stepping away from the horror genre, sort of like that same sort of feeling that FNaF World gave us, was like taking a step back from horror, just playing for fun. It doesn't need to be like it doesn't even need to be challenging. It just needs to be, you play the game at your own pace. You play the game the way you want to play the game. And that's really cool, I think. The movie, I'm really excited to see. 2018, hopefully, who knows. But that I don't know, I've been really excited for that. But and a VR title. I personally can't afford a VR headset, but I would like to see how other people toy with it. I think that would be really cool. But another thing that I wanted to talk about, certainly, which was one of the first things I thought of when I read this, was the following quote: "I still need to play Five Nights at Candy 3, The Joy of Creation, Pop Goes," which I just played today, and it's awesome, One Night Flumpties, and some others too. I'm way behind. So, to that, I thought, I've been thinking the same thing for a little while, but Scott's YouTube page is sort of known only for its trailers for upcoming games, and I've never really liked that, because I really do wish that we could, like, see an even more personal side of Scott, you know? Like, yes, there's the occasional troll, or there's the occasional this or that, and, like, we obviously get to do what we want with his work, but I feel like if he were to dive into his YouTube channel a bit more, if he were to play fan games that were made for him, that would be so cool. I just love the thought of him playing One Night at Flumpties. Just the thought, just giant egg attacking the creator of the game. Five Nights at Candy 3, of course, a great game. Would love to see him play that. Joy of Creation, I haven't played myself, but and I would. That's not to say I wouldn't love to see him play it. You see my point. I would really like to see him play these games. Like, not just hear about, like, maybe even on a social media page, just be like, "Oh, I just finished this game and it was amazing," or something along those lines. Just hear what you think about each game. Like, every now and then, on, like, the really good ones, he leaves a comment on this game or another game, and on this video or another video, but I really would like to see him, branch out from just making games to playing games. I feel like that would be really cool. Once again, I think that this is the best decision. Take a few steps back, figure out what you want to do, clear your head. I'm really steadfast that this is the best decision that Scott can make as of now, and just, I highly doubt that he would watch this, but on the, like, 0.1% chance that he does, I would just like to give you a message. Take your time, be with your family. They need you. They're more important than us by, like, tenfold. Do what you want. We support you in any decision you make. So, yeah. Other than that, special thanks to anyone who watched. So, there you go. A link to this post will be in the description, as long as along a link that you can find to this very video. Not to this very video, to the music that you're hearing and you've been hearing for this entire video. That's what I wanted to say. Good job, me. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gone. Bye. Bye. Kiwi, you commentate now? That's a joke. Don't take that seriously. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. This is Puppycat9, signing out. Bye-bye.